talking about the presynaptic neuron and the postsynaptic neuron and how they interact. Starting with the nucleus, it is the control center of the neuron, and that is inside the soma, which is the cell body containing life support. Branching off the nucleus are the dendrites, which receive and send messages, and on the dendrites are the dendritic spines, which are storage sites for synaptic strength and send signals. Then is the axon, which carries information away from the cell body. And on the axon are the myelin sheaths, which speed up transmissions of messages and cover the axon. In between the myelin sheaths are the nodes of Riviere, which are just gaps in the myelin sheath of the nerve. And branching off this is the axon terminal branches, which is the end of the axon containing neurotransmission and neurotransmitters and that are shot across the synapse. Then is the neurotransmitters, which are chemical messengers released into the synapse by the presynaptic neuron. Then is the synaptic vesicle, which is a place where neurotransmitters are stored and released at the synapse. And finally, the synapse is the junction between two neurons that passes electrical signals from one neuron to another.
Depolarization is when sodium ions flow in and potassium ions flow out of a neuron. It is caused by an increase in the neuron's voltage, opening the ion channels. Depolarization leads to an action potential, which is a brief wave of positive charge that travels down the axon. If this electrical charge reaches a threshold intensity, the neuron will fire. When this neuron fires, due to the all or nothing principle, the neuron will fire the same intensity, no matter how strong the stimulus. After the neuron fires, there will be excess neurotransmitters released. If there were excess neurotransmitters released, they'll be reabsorbed into the presynaptic neuron. This process is called reuptake. After the neuron goes through its refractionary period, it will return to its resting potential, where the neuron could fire if it wanted to, but isn't. It will stay in this state until stimulus or chemical signal triggers depolarization to start.